Good morning, everybody. It's Lynn Bell. Y'all, I want to kind of get the gist of this out because I don't want to ramble, and it's y'all. It's very nerve wracking for me. 10 on my phone, but the whole in everything that I've learned on my twin flame journey with my mate. Hold on. Y'all, that was the sun card that come out, the growth and the recovery. And it's true. That's exactly what this twin flame journey has been for me is growth and recovery. Uh, y'all, you noticed that I had a hair pack on my hair. I was doing a hair mask yesterday, and it was actually one that is meant for hair growth. But it also colors your hair. It is from what people in India or the Middle East, but the Eastern 5-5 on my timer uh, people would do or actually use, and it has henna in it. It does color your hair. It does help your hair growth. And that was the hair pack I had. I believe that was a question for somebody, but yes, that is it is a hair pack, and it does color my hair. But y'all, I am shifting more to, thank you for that confirmation. 911 strong, someone escaped from the popo. But the popo, um, hold on, there goes a card. Y'all, it was 1:28 when I went to go stop this timer. Y'all, this is the devil card. Uh, mm, but you see him, and he has, there's a woman laying across his lap, ass cheeks up. Uh, oh wow, hold on. The Ten of Wands come out with, that was what I was using to cover up that with, and it's like releasing that burner. All right, thank you. Y'all, I keep getting the reference to the Eastern and the Western, viewpoints of spiritualism. And what many people don't know is my actual inclination is to, y'all, I have many past lives in ancient Egypt. Y'all, I have a strong connection to the Egyptian deities. And, I almost dropped the whole deck there. But it was in remembering my past lives. My twin flame journey honestly has been, and my husband would be, I don't know, the catalyst. I don't know. Y'all, I know without a doubt that my mate is my true mate. And that actually that people have divinated on me, specifically family members and all, before they knew my truth before I did. That I haven't accessed all of my gifts or abilities yet. I have not unlocked them. There's part of it that I hold back. There's some gifts I have coming online that I don't know about or I blocked. And y'all, and I get the two pentacles here, and that balance. I'm coming into this balance and understanding with myself. And saying that, what I did in understanding the collective I did yesterday, it was me putting the pieces together. And I keep getting the notification that there is a person there's motion detected at the front door. So there's someone coming to visit for someone. But I'm learning how to, and understanding everything from what Witch in the Sky was saying, I'm learning to incorporate everything. I'm learning to keep self safe. Even when I'm triggered. And y'all, when I said that those flying monkeys are predictable, I realized that was meant for me as well and many others, and that they jump through some fucking hoops. When I spoke to my medical professionals for my timer, I told them, I said, I understand that they're triggering me, and that every time they trigger me, my body has a physical outward expression of this in some form of fashion. 422, there's going to be an expression of this. And y'all, when they say that we hold trauma inside of us, we really do, and that it shows up in the physical form as an illness or whatever, it does. Y'all, my autoimmunes have been so flared up in the last 3 years, but y'all, it has helped me, and I think helped I hope more medical professionals here in our Western society understand. And that's honestly one of the reasons I'm being very open about what I'm going through, because people will target people like me because we don't understand what we're going through. There isn't the awareness that they have in more of the indigenous and Eastern cultures and societies. Now, in saying that, I'm learning to keep myself safe. Now that I recognize the patterns and all of the narcissists, if you're trying to love bomb me, gaslight me, if I see these traits in you, bam, you've crossed a boundary. And I don't care how much you love bomb my ass, it's not going to happen. You know, I mentioned that I specifically waited for one individual to show their hand after a year. Well, I don't even give you that anymore. I don't wait, okay? As soon as I see it, it's like, damn, no, we are not playing that bullshit game. I'm not doing it. And noticing and learning about self and keeping self safe and recognizing these patterns. Another thing that the Witch of Sky had said was, she mentioned that on the Wheel of Fortune, that the triangle, I believe that it's the triangle of ascension, that it has the alchemical symbols for the fire, air, and water, and that in the center of that dot that's the self, the identity, the ego, our ego identity. Y'all, I'm quoting her a lot here because I don't want to misquote, because she has helped me understand so much of what I'm going through. Thank you for that confirmation on my phone. And that what my identity is having here on this earth experience. Also on the Wheel of Fortune is the alchemical symbols for sulfur, salt, and mercury. And another sign, and I get a tickle out of this, thank you for that confirmation, 644 on my timer, is also the symbol for Aquarius. And they're saying everything is intended for a purpose. You know, I'm hearing the old expression, for all intents and purposes. But and they're being funny here, y'all. Anyhow, but also on the symbol for Aquarius also shows up on the star card, liberation. And how appropriate, 717 on my timer. And y'all, I noted this at 1:31 a.m. this morning, okay? You know, these numbers are significant. 727. It stands for on the star card, that liberation. The inside alchemy is the process of dissolution, and I'm quoting Witch in the Sky directly. The breakdown of things, fears, and projections, etc. Now, the magician, the alchemist, is the high priestess. Hold on. Okay, but y'all, I had to learn to switch into the high priestess, the magician, to see the patterns, to observe them and not react to them. But I also had to release the fears and the lack. I'm learning to shift my mindset to being that manifester. Now, the card that fell was the 10, it was one, the death card, the death card. Well, the first card that fell out was the 10 of Cups, okay, the 10 of Cups. So we got that wish fulfillment, the happiness, the joy, the union. Then we had the Death Cup. Thank you for that confirmation. It says motion detected at the front door. Then we step into the Hermaphrodite here. I'm learning to be that magician, and that as I learn to do that and learn not to react to the fears and all, I am actually opening up to what I already know is the poem that I posted early this morning. Is actually a prediction of union for myself and my mate. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles, that union, that marriage. Then we have the new beginnings, and then we have the King of Wands here as well. That as I open up and as I start releasing my limiting mindsets, my fears, because I have to see that even as I healed, even as I was wounded, so was my mate. And that so many of us are, that I have to see past that. But if others can't see their wounding, I'm ready to, bam, drop the mic and go, here you go, have your bullshit. I see you. Okay, and don't care how much gaslighting, love bombing you do, it's not going to work. I see the pattern now, and I have me. and I understand. And there's no one stopping me. No one but myself. And I won't let fear hold me back. And darn if we ain't got that notification again.